Thank you so much for joining in this practice with me today. My name is Brianna. Today's practice will be a 45-minute or so gentle practice. I happen to have on hand my blanket and my trusty chair. Feel free to have any gear nearby that you need to make your practice most accessible, most easeful, and most comfortable. Feel free to adapt, adjust, and modify any part of this practice so that it best serves you and your body today. With all of that being said, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in today. So I'm going to go ahead and start by lying down. Feel free to begin seated, or you can join me on the mat. It's up to you. So as you begin to arrive into your space, allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale, and as you exhale, sigh it away. One more time, just like that, big full breath in. Exhale, release. And just give yourself permission to arrive into your space with your next few breaths, just with the next few moments. Begin to notice those sounds or sensations that may be calling for your attention beyond your mat. And gradually allow your attention to be drawn a little deeper inward and begin to notice your physical body just as it is. I invite you to check in with your body from head to toe. Notice not only how you arrive onto the mat, but notice how your entire body begins to occupy your space. And as you begin to settle into your physical body, gradually draw your attention into your breath body. Begin to notice the quality of your inhales and exhales. Begin to follow your breath as it moves past the tips of your nostrils, into your throat, past your heart, through your ribs, down into your belly. And then follow your exhale as it releases from your belly, your ribs, your heart, past your throat and out the tips of your nostrils. Perhaps imagine your breath as this warm light. Following this light as it moves in and out of your body, beginning to create space, beginning to create a sense of rhythm, perhaps a mindful awareness. With the next couple of breaths, ever so sweetly allow each inhale to expand into your entire body. Allow each exhale to soften, to create space. Begin to find a balance of welcoming in this fresh prana and energy and letting go of something that does not serve you in this moment. Creating balance within each inhale and exhale. And I invite you to allow your awareness and attention to be drawn to this idea, this place of balance, equality within your body and breath as we move through our practice today. Bring your hands together at your heart, palms together, maybe they rest on one another. And from this space around your hands and hearts, come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this gratitude in our hearts as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe stretch from side to side, front and back. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Use a couple of breaths here to bring some movement into your knees, hips, and low back. Whatever you happen to need in this time and space. And pause for a moment. If you haven't reversed directions, make sure you do that. When you find center, you feel balanced on both sides. Pause, hug your knees in. Reach your right toes up to the sky. Left foot touches down onto the mat. Allow your hips, ribs, and shoulders to soften. And just bring some movement into your foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. One more full breath here. Lengthen through your heel. Big full breath. And exhale, bring your right ankle to your left knee. Gently open up through your right side. Reach your arms out to a T and maybe rock your knees from side to side. And option 2, weave your hands through to your left hamstring. Hug your knees in. Create a sense of balance and equality through your hips and side waist. Allow your breath to be full. Gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. Pause. Big full breath. And reach your left leg up to the sky. Allow your hips, ribs, and shoulders to soften and bring some movement into your left foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. Make sure you go both directions, all directions. Pause, lengthen through the sole of your heel. Big full breath in. And gently release. Bring your ankle to your knee. Reach your arms out to the side. And gently rock your knees from side to side. Pausing anywhere that may need a little extra attention or support. And option 2, weave your hands through to your right hamstrings, hug your knees in, breathe fully. One more full breath. Gently release. Hug both knees in. Reach your arms out to a T one more time, or option 2, bend at your elbows, finding those goddess arms. Activate your arms, so press the backs of your hands into the mat. Create a bit of strength in your upper body. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Let your gaze be drawn towards your left elbow or fingertips. Inhale back to center and lower your knees to the left. Gaze to your right elbow or fingertips. A couple more times on each side with your breath at your own pace. We'll do one more time on each side. And back to center. Give your knees a squeeze. And use the next breath or two to make your way to a most comfortable seated position. However that looks for you in this moment. Let your hands touch down by your sides. Allow your shoulders to soften. And on your inhale, sweep your right arm up. Hinge over to the left. And inhale, sweep your left arm up. Hinge on over to the right. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Allow your shoulders to soften. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward. Let your hands touch down where they will. And gently make your way back to center. And if your legs are crossed, option to switch to cross on your legs. Again, let your hands touch down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Just let your fingertips touch down where they will. Inhale, reach your arms up. And twist to the left. One more time on each side. Reach both arms up to the sky, let your shoulders soften. And again, exhale, hinge forward. Allow your breath to be full into your low back, sideways to the space between your shoulder blades. And gently come back to center. Reach your arms out to shoulder height and lengthen through your fingertips. Create a nice wide space. And as you exhale, bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a hug or pat on the back. An option to stay here for another breath or so, or begin to lengthen through your elbows. Maybe draw your hands and arms together. Maybe your palms touch. Maybe it's more comfortable in your body to have your arms be parallel wherever you are. Allow your breath to fill the space between your shoulder blades. As you lengthen through your elbows, inhale, open your arms up nice and wide, big reverse hug. And switch sides, left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself a second hug or pat on the back. Option to pause here or lengthen through your elbows. Maybe draw your hands or palms together on this side. And option two, bring your arms parallel. Allow your breath to be full. On your inhale, open your arms nice and wide, big reverse hug. And gently release. And shift on to hands and knees. Option to use a blanket underneath your knees or your hands for a little bit of support. And as you begin to check in here, allow your knees to line up just underneath your hips and your hands just underneath your shoulders. Actively root through all your fingertips, create strength in your arms, and as you inhale, soften your belly, draw your heart and gaze forward and up. Exhale, round your spine to the sky, draw your gaze toward your belly button. And just a couple more, just like that with your breath. At your own pace. With the next couple of breaths, I invite you to move in any stretch or direction that feels absolutely best in your body. Whatever shape or form your body may take is totally fine, as long as you are breathing and moving all together. That sense of ease, that sense of equality. Just another breath or so. And when you're ready, draw your toes together. Hips can be as close together or as wide apart as it serves your body. Sit your hips to your heels and allow your upper body to rest. And we'll pause here for a couple breaths, and as you do with each breath, give yourself permission to soften into the support underneath you. Tap into your own body. Notice how your body feels. Is there anywhere that's holding on, any tension, any areas of tightness? And gently lift your gaze. Walk your hands over to the right corner or edge of your mat. Gently soften into that space. Allow your breath to fill the entire left side of your body. And gently bring your hands back to center and walk them over to the left corner or edge of your mat. Allow your breath to fill the entire right side of your body. And inhale back to center. Come all the way on to your knees. Step one foot forward and then the other. Roll your shoulders forward. And back. And open and close your hands. Rotate your wrists. Maybe add your elbows and shoulders in there. And go the other way. And let your hands touch down by your sides, palms face the front. Inhale, sweep your arms and gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms and gaze up. Exhale, lower. And just let your arms be heavy, let your head be heavy. Maybe rock your head from side to side. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder and just pause here. Allow your shoulders to be heavy. And switch sides. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Breathe fully. And come back to center. Bring your hands by your sides, reach through your fingertips. Allow your feet and legs to be strong. Find your full and expansive breath. Breathe in the moment. So option, if you're using your chair, place our chair at the bow of our mat or the top of our mat. And allow the back side to face you so that it provides a little bit of support there. Step your right foot forward, left foot back. Feet hips width or maybe just a little bit wider, creating that space in your body. Root evenly through both feet. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Check in, make sure you can see your right toes. Lengthen, stretch through your back heel. Inhale, lengthen your front leg, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend. Wrap your upper arms back. Allow your shoulder blades to hug the backside of your body. Allow your breath to be full. Big full inhale. And as you exhale, keep that openness in your front body. Let your hands touch down on the chair as you create a little bit of a back bend. And inhale, come all the way back to center. Allow the transition to be just as mindful and purposeful as your movement. Big full breath. And we'll do the other side. So step your left foot back. Right foot back, left foot forward. Create that foundation through your feet. Big full breath in. Reach your arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, bend your front knee. Lengthen through your back heel, create this long line through your back leg. Inhale, reach through your hands to the sky, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend. Pause here, breathe. Wrap your upper arms back, open your front body, big full breath in. Now as you exhale, let your hands touch down on your chair. Keep that openness through your heart and throat, big full breath. Inhale, come back to center. Mindfully, purposefully. This time, step both feet back. Feet hip width. Big full breath in. Reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees. Reach your hands forward. Big full breath. Create that strength in your body. Big full inhale. And as you exhale, straighten your legs. Bring your hands to the chair. Send your hips behind you. Draw your heart forward. Big full breath. One more breath here. And inhale, press into your feet. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And hands to your heart. So if you're using your gear, we will turn the chair around so that the seat is facing us this time. Step your feet out nice and wide. So I happen to have my chair on my right side. So my right toes are going to face my chair. If you have your chair on your left side, your left toes are going to face your chair. So wherever you happen to be, gently rock your hips from side to side. And then pause. Just allow your right or your left hip to be soft. Press into your right leg. Reach your arms to shoulder height. And as you exhale, reach through your right fingertips. Create length and space. Bring your right hand to your chair, left hand up to the sky. Still holding on to that idea of that open front body. Allow your breath to fill your belly, ribs, heart space. And as you exhale, press into your feet, come back to center, and then bend your right knee. And just check in, make sure your knee lines up over your ankle. Check out with your hands, are they where you think they are? Big full breath in. As you exhale, left hand touches down on your leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Maybe add a smile here. Come back to center. Lengthen your right leg. Lower your hands. Turn both feet to face the same direction. Bring your hands to your hips. Press into your feet. Lengthen your spine. Open your heart to the sky. Come back to center. So let's do that on the side B. So I'm going to switch my chair to the stern of my mat, to the back of my mat. And I'm going to turn my left toes out so that it faces my chair. One more time, just rock your hips from side to side. Just create a little bit of space. And just allow your right hip to be in line with your knees and toes. So check in with your hip point. Mine happens to be right here. And just make sure everything is facing the same direction. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. Reach through your left fingertips. Create that length and space. Lower your left hand to the chair. Right arm up to the sky. Breathe fully. Press into your feet. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, bend your left leg. Again, check in. Are you where you think you are? Create that sense of balance between right and left, front and back, side to side. Lower your right hand to your leg. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Maybe allow the corners of your mouth to reach towards your ears. Big full breath in. Exhale, release. Straighten both legs, lower your hands. Turn your feet to face the same direction. One more time, either your hands come to your hips or they clasp behind you. Wrap your upper arms back, open your heart up to the sky. One more big full breath in. And exhale, gently bow forward. So you have your chair. Feel free to use your chair here. Allow your breath to be full. And inhale, come back to center. Bring your feet together. And find your mountain pose, Tadasana. Allow your feet to check in under your hips, your shoulders over your hips. Pause and breathe. Check in and notice. On your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, gently fold forward. Big full breath here. And as you exhale, take all the times and steps you need to make your way to a most comfortable seat. Reach your legs out nice and long. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders. Big full breath. Create strength in your legs, so press through the soles of both feet. Press through your hands. Create that length in your spine. Big full inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward. Still holding that openness in your heart. Draw your heart to your toes. Allow your spine to stay long. One more full breath here. And on your inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Let them touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, and lift your heart. One more full breath here. And come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Big full breath in, and on your exhale, roll all the way on to your back. And as you roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Find your breath, create your own space. Reach your legs up to the sky. And just use a couple of breaths here to bring the movement that feels best in your body in this supported inversion. Just another couple of breaths here. One more full breath in. And exhale, release. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. And with your breath, as you inhale, root through your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine. Exhale, lower down. A couple more times, just like that. Inhale, root through your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine. Exhale, lower. One more time, big full breath in. And we'll use the next couple of breaths to just bring the movement, stretch, or direction that may feel best in your body. So whatever you need in this time and space to create your own space, what does it look like for you to find completion to your practice? And just another breath or so. And when you are ready, make your way into your relaxation form. Notice what that may look like to you. Allow your gaze to soften. Allow your breath to be passive and easeful. As you arrive into this space of integration, allow your body to settle. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander or drift, ever so patiently allow your awareness to be drawn back to the rhythm of your own breath, into the sensations of your own body. Just allow yourself to be present in this space. Allow yourself this time just for you. This is your practice, so feel free to stay in this space for as long as you need. There's no rush. Give yourself this time, this gift of being present, this gift that is just for you. I'll guide us through the completion of our practice, but again, feel free to stay in this space for as long as you need. When you are ready, gradually allow your breath to deepen. Bring some movement to your fingers and your toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn, and as you do, hug your knees into your chest. Pause in this space. Find gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. With the next couple of breaths, gradually make your way to a most comfortable seated position. And from this space, allow your gaze to soften. And as your gaze begins to soften, allow your focus to soften, your drishti, your focal point. And just notice how your yoga practice resonates in your own body. And gently bring your hands together at your heart. Lower your chin, draw your gaze inward. Come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.